This is one of those perfect days in the life of a baby cat. The kind of day that just makes you want to sit back and say, ah, life is good. Hi and welcome to this channel where we celebrate the joys of the simple life, especially when it's lived by an adorable baby capybara, like this little guy. Join us today as we take a look at his absolutely perfect day.
Now, the day starts like any other.
Mama Capybara wakes up before sunrise and she knows there's work to be done. There are babies to feed and care for, and she's got a whole gang of them.
Yes, this mama has 6 babies this year, and they are all looking to her for their next meal.
Mama wastes no time getting breakfast started. She'll forage for food while keeping a close eye on her little ones, making sure they stay safe. And she knows just the spot to go. There's a patch of marsh just beyond the tall grasses where water hyacinth grows aplenty. This is where Mama goes every morning to find her breakfast.
Now, you might not think water hyacinth is particularly tasty, but for a capybara, there's nothing better.
This aquatic plant is a real treat for a hungry cat. It's full of nutrients and fiber, and it grows right in the water, making it easy to grab a quick bite to eat. Mama quickly fills her belly with the delicious aquatic plant, and then it has time to head back to the babies. The little ones are always so hungry in the morning, and they know the sound of Mama's footsteps well.
They can hear her coming long before she's near, and they start calling out to her, letting her know how hungry they are.
Mama's always happy to oblige. Of course, she's a natural mother, and caring for her young is second nature to her. And even though she doesn't have time to spare, she takes a moment to nuzzle and groom each of her babies before it's time to move on again. After all, there's a lot of ground to cover. Mama Capybara and her gang are semi-aquatic. That means they spend a lot of time both in and out of the water. Their home territory is mostly dry land, but they need to get to the water regularly to keep their fur and skin in top condition. And with 6 babies to look after, there's a lot of time spent swimming and playing in the water. Today, they're headed to their favorite swimming hole. It has a shallow lagoon surrounded by tall grasses, and it has the perfect place for the babies to splash around.
Mama lets the babies lead the way.
She knows they're curious and adventurous, and she trusts them to stay close to her. Plus, it gives her a chance to catch up on some much-needed rest. After all, she's been awake since before sunrise, and it's only getting started. The babies squeal with delight as they hit the water. They love swimming, and they're naturals in the water. With their webbed feet and sleek bodies, they're able to swim just as fast as they can run on land. And with Mama close by, they feel safe enough to explore and play to their heart's content. They chase each other through the tall grasses, hide and seek among the water hyacinths, and even practice their diving skills. With 6 babies in the water, there's always something going on. And Mama watches with amusement as they splash and play. She takes a break from grooming herself and simply basks in the joy of seeing her babies happy and healthy. But soon, it's time to head back. The babies are tired from all their playing, and it's getting late in the day. As the sun starts to set, Mama gathers her babies close and leads them back to their home territory. The babies are sleepy now, and it's not long before they're nestled up against Mama, ready for bed. With 6 babies to tuck in, it takes some time, but Mama doesn't mind. She loves being a mother, and she wouldn't trade it for the world. As the moon rises, Mama Capybara settles down with her babies. She keeps a close eye on them as they sleep, making sure they're warm and safe. She feels a sense of contentment wash over her. Being a mother is hard work, but it's also the most rewarding job in the world. And as the night wears on, Mama Capybara dozes off, knowing that her babies are safe and sound beside her. Life is good! For this mama and her babies, it's been a perfect day. They've eaten well, played hard, and now they're resting easy together. What more could they ask for? Watching over her sleeping babies, Mama Capybara couldn't help but feel a surge of love and pride. Each tiny snore, each little twitch of a nose was music to her ears. They were healthy, they were happy, and they were hers. In that moment, nothing else mattered. No predators, no danger, no worries about the future, only the peaceful sight of her 6 sleeping babies. As the night deepened, the sounds of the forests grew louder. Crickets chirped, frogs croaked, and the wind rustled through the leaves. But none of it disturbed the slumber of the capybara. Mama Capybara's body, large and strong, shielded them from the elements and the dangers of the night. Her fur, thick and coarse, provided a soft, warm nest for them to snuggle into. And as the first rays of sunlight peeked through the trees, Mama Capybara stirred. She stretched, yawned, and nuzzled her babies, rousing them gently from their sleep. The babies, refreshed and ready for a new day, tumbled over each other in their excitement. They squealed and shrieked, nipped and nudged, and bounced with energy. Watching them, Mama Capybara felt a smile spread across her face. Each one of them was unique, had their own personality, and she loved them all dearly. The day was young and the promise of adventure hung heavy in the air. With a gentle nudge of her nose, Mama Capybara let her babies know it was time to start the day. They followed her, eager to see what the day would bring. And as they ventured out into the world, Mama Capybara knew this, too, was a perfect day for her and her babies. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, the Capybara family made their way through the tall grasses. The babies, full of energy, skipped ahead, stopping every so often to sniff a flower or chase a butterfly. Mama Capybara watched them, her heart filled with love and a touch of pride. They came across a clearing, and the sight that greeted them was pure magic. A crystal clear pool of water lay before them, surrounded by lush green vegetation. The water was inviting, shimmering under the hot sun, and the babies squealed with delight. Without hesitation, they dashed towards the water, cannonballing into the cool depths. The water was a welcome change from the heat of the day. The babies splashed and played, chasing each other and diving for underwater treasures. Mama Capybara, watching them, couldn't help but laugh. Their joy was contagious, and she found herself smiling. She joined in their game, wading into the water and spraying it over her babies, who squealed with laughter. In the water, time seemed to stand still. The Capybara family played until the sun began its slow descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. When it was time to leave, the babies were reluctant, but Mama Capybara coaxed them out of the water, promising another adventure tomorrow. As the family made their way home, the babies snuggled close to Mama, their day of fun and frolic over. Looking down at her babies, Mama Capybara felt a surge of love and gratitude. This, she thought, is what life is about: love, laughter, and family.